Okay, that was it.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think you had it in you.
Oh, thank you. I did. I just did that whole scene. Whew.
Good for you, honestly.
If
Honestly.
I got that water, my voice would have cracked a lot sooner.
Are you Jack?
Black.
Jack Black.
I'm back in black. Actually, I'm wearing gray.
We're both wearing gray.
We are.
What?
You didn't tell me to wear the Chiefs hat. I didn't get that email.
I just put it on.
Oh, that's right. Okay, what are we?
What did we just watch 5 minutes ago?
How far into this are we? And I've wasted so much time on that scene from.
Well, first of all, Gus, only 3 minutes and it's not a waste.
Yeah,
None
that's
of
pretty
that-
good.
none of that
Just
was
know
a
I will
waste.
never release that ever anywhere until we die. Damn. Maybe if we hit him. You know what? Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Don't. You're going to say something wild.
No, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Okay.
When we hit 100,000
What?
subscribers,
Anything.
anything, if we get a number, whether it's people subscribe to the podcast, the YouTube channel, when we hit 100K, I'll drop that.
Okay, so no one's ever going to hear this.
Uncut. No, they will.
No, they won't.
They will.
They won't.
Don't say that.
I'm a pessimist. No, I'm a realist.
No, you're not.
I'm a realist.
It's okay. Realists can still believe in something.
I'm the realist.
Dumb. I'm a realist too.
Bitch, I'm cooler than a cooler.
First things first. I'm the realist. That's all I know about. I can't do that whole song. Also,
I think that's a good thing.
also not gonna lie, my throat kind of hurts now.
You kind of strained yourself on that one.
Yeah, I did. I went all out.
Good for you, though.
A tear came out of my eye. Feeling good. Anyway, we're talking. What are we talking about? Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, dude. I'm not gonna lie. We just watched it together. That may or may not have been the fourth time I've seen it. Third time I've seen it. I saw it once in theaters.
You saw it in IMAX.
Saw it in IMAX. Yeah, that was awesome. Really,
Dude.
just like on the sound quality alone.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of good sound, and I actually really like the score from that movie too. Like all the sound effects and the score, really, like when you're in IMAX theater, there's no comparison to how good it is.
But that's with anything. You could go see a movie
Right.
with like a B score, and you're still gonna think it sounds amazing.
Yeah, especially when you're in a room like
Like
that,
I think every movie should be watched in IMAX. Well,
or at least with like IMAX quality.
yes.
Like surround sound and maybe
Yes.
not maybe not the IMAX screen,
maybe
but-
watching it in IMAX is not as important as listening in IMAX unless it was filmed in IMAX.
right, and then it's like paramount that you listen to it in,
Yes.
or that you see it in IMAX.
Correct.
Like Christopher Nolan's Tenet. This movie was not.
We did see that in IMAX, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it.
we
I
did.
saw it at least twice in IMAX.
Dude, I wish.
It was
Sometimes I still think about that that return to theaters after a whole summer of not being able to go to theaters.
I know.
How excited I
Like
was.
it was what March we went and saw The Hunt, and then April, May, June, July, August. I mean, it was well over 5 months.
Yeah, and
Close to
before that,
6.
we were going once a week, sometimes twice a week.
Sometimes twice a week for a good period of time.
For
And then it just-
probably a good 5
and it
months
just-
before that.
all went away.
Yeah,
And then 6 months we got to come back to Tenet. That was pretty
that was dope. And the early showing too. Got to see it a day early.
Yeah, the 10 p.m. showing.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
But we're talking about Mortal Kombat.
Dude, this movie was dope. Like
Yeah.
it was pretty much everything I wanted it to be.
Literally
from the
everything.
action.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, it was like as gory as they promised, and
Yep.
I mean they had to actually tone it back a little bit
Mm-hmm.
to be accepted by the studio,
Mm-hmm.
which that's cool.
That's dope.
But just like the nostalgia factor. Because I grew up playing these games when I wasn't supposed to be. Like,
Right,
my mom
right.
was like, no, you cannot play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So what did I do, Gus?
Played Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
This was like the first M-rated game that I played that my parents were like, "You played what?" I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I played Mortal Kombat at my cousin's house, and they're like, "That ain't okay."
Yeah.
And I got in big trouble.
Yeah, dude. Because
yeah.
so I remember I played it on the PlayStation 1, just the original PlayStation.
Yeah. Uh huh.
And like That's all I ever wanted to do.
Damn.
When I was hanging out with my cousins.
Play Mortal Kombat.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Sorry, Mom. I played that game when I was like, I was probably like 8 years old.
I was probably 10 when I
Maybe
played it
even
for the
younger.
first time. So by the time I played it, it was like 07. So I think the PlayStation 3 was out at that point.
Yeah.
So we were playing games on the PlayStation 3.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh shit. Oh. Is that a? Yeah, totally. That's a great idea, Dom.
Where'd it go?
Oh shit! It came down here.
Where'd it go? Is it on the
Dude,
ground?
I think it's on your leg.
No, stop. Stop. Wait, that's the light for the outside, right there.
Oh, it is?
Leo,
Okay,
come
okay.
here. Leo,
very
Leo,
careful.
come here. Hey,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
Leo,
god!
come here. Stop. You're fine. Light.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was Dom and I having massive. Okay, so
Mortal
me.
Kombat.
you were talking about the nostalgia factor. We were talking about how, like, when we were kids playing the video games, like before we were kind of allowed to see stuff that was that gory. I remember like playing Mortal Kombat X when I got a little older, and I don't think I've ever watched the original 95 Mortal Kombat all the way through. I think I got about 20 minutes in and I said, there's no way. There's no way I can watch this. I'm fucking going to bed. I would rather go to bed than watch this movie. But dude, you're right. There was so much about this movie that felt so like it was hitting every little nostalgic beat, and it honestly felt kind of like a 90s movie.
I feel like it was kind of like this movie seemed like an ode to the fans. Like this was
100%.
This was just like a love letter to all of the fans of Mortal Kombat.
This
and
movie,
and it was everything that, and I've actually never seen the 1995 one, but as far as I can understand,
it's bad.
I think that this was probably everything that was not.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. I mean, there were still some things that, I mean, you know, some corny dialogue and not so great like character development, but also I didn't really care about that because the characters I wanted to see kind of like get screen time and have some cool moments.
Yeah.
Did. You know, Liu Kang felt like a character that had a background, that had a reason. Raiden was dope. Loved that. Honestly,
Raiden, I feel like Raiden was awesome because that's a character that you don't really need to give much backstory to make him just like
he's a god.
Super
There's
bad. He's a god. That's all you have to know.
Literally, there you go.
Correct.
That's it. That's all you need to know. And
yes.
the actor they got to play him, his character was really cool in this. But my standout still is Kung Lao, mainly because he has the only flawless victory in the movie, and
yeah,
I've seen the movie probably two or three times at this point. I've watched that flawless victory scene north of 10 times.
Really?
Just so, I don't know, the way it's shot, and like there's still like a cartoonish angle to it, but
that was a lot of it though. Like a lot
yeah.
of the fighting was kind of cartoonish, but it felt like a video game.
It felt like the video game.
The way that the action was staged kind of horizontally too, the way that you would watch it on a video game screen.
Yeah.
Now, it had a little more depth because it's on film.
Because it's on film and there's multiple cameras and all that.
But like that's kind of how they staged all of the battles, and dude, even the way that they selected like different arenas. Some of them were literal arenas, and some of
like
them
legit
were
arenas,
some of them were like this guy's boxing gym.
Like you felt like you were on a platform in one of the Mortal Kombat games.
Yeah.
In so many of the fight scenes, it was awesome.
And dude, and I was kind of blown away by the way that they stayed true to the video game roots with this movie, because I feel like it would have been easy to try to get carried away trying to add story,
trying to add too many details,
or just add too much for the sake of film.
Right.
But part of what made the video game successful. Mm-hmm. Now, there's a lot of reasons why the game was so successful.
And there's multiple sequels and all that stuff.
But part of what made the game successful is what was adopted to then make this film successful. Right. And that was cool to see, because it felt like something that we had experienced before.
Right. And it was also, the story itself, or I guess what happens, kind of the character backgrounds are basically an amalgamation of probably the first few Mortal Kombat games, from what I remember. Like, I don't think, a couple characters didn't show up until later, but they're still like the core. A lot of the characters we see are like the core Mortal Kombat characters that players from the 90s will be like, I remember playing them in Mortal Kombat 3 or whatever game you got into it whenever you did. And a lot of the background for what's about to happen too, like Outworld trying to take over Earthrealm, and Raiden trying to protect his heroes from before the 10th Mortal Kombat, before the final Mortal Kombat actually happens, before Outworld takes over Earthrealm. A lot of that is very much in line with what happens in the video games. Really, the only thing that I could tell that was kind of out of place was the main character, Cole Young. Mm-hmm. Cole Young, and he was okay as the main guy.
But we weren't here for him.
But that's the thing.
That's not why we watched.
We weren't here for him, and therefore it makes me wonder, why even bring him in?
Why add some?
Why not make someone else the main character? You can still get Scorpion into the movie. You can still do you can do everything you did, and still not have to have.
You could have even taken kind of a lesser known or less popular character from the video games, and give them an important role.
Maybe one of the weaker characters from the games, build up their strength, throughout the runtime. There are a ton of other options they could have kind of gone with there, but at the same time, I wasn't really there to care about a main character, because I knew going in that they were going to add that the character they were bringing in was someone that hadn't existed in the game. So I kind of went into the movie expecting not to care much, and I didn't. So my expectations were met. Therefore, I wasn't really disappointed in the fact that his character kind of sucked. That there wasn't much to get behind.
Yeah, I think a lot of the excitement that you get while you're watching this comes from the familiarity that you have with the past characters, and the big ones were all there.
Yeah,
got Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden.
The only one that wasn't there, though, kind of a spoiler, Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Johnny Cage was not in there.
But he's. I think this movie's done well enough.
They even had Reptile in there for briefly, but
wait, they did?
Yeah, remember when they were fighting he kept turning invisible, and they they stuck the
right.
I don't think they specifically called him Reptile, but that was like an ode to that character.
Right. That was dope. Oh, dude, fucking Kung Lao slicing what's her name, the screeching woman, just slicing her in half. From along the spine,
I don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name either.
Yeah, that was
fucking dude. Getting the helmet, pulling it, doing the that
all of it, does. All of it.
Every single moment of. That's why I've watched it 10 plus times, because every time I watch it, I still get that.
And it was
that inner child in me just goes, "Did you see that? Did you see that? That was so cool."
The dialogue was very corny.
Very corny. Very basic.
It was very basic, but it was also it was like the games.
It was like the game.
It was very I was sitting there the whole time. I kept looking over, and because you had seen it before, I kept looking over, and I was like, please tell me someone's gonna say finish him, and then he does it, and I was like, please tell me someone's gonna say fatality, and then he does it, and
you get a fatality.
You get a
finish.
Kano wins.
Kano wins. Flawless victory. Your soul is mine. You get so much.
Get over here.
Get over here, dude. That was.
The whole thing.
You get so many iconic lines, and guess what, Dom? That's what I wanted. So, you know what? I don't care that the story wasn't great.
Yeah.
I care that I got to see badass Mortal Kombat video game stuff getting translated into a movie, and it's not a great movie. Not even close.
No,
honestly, I already know the grade in my head. It's very close to what I would give a bad movie.
But it was damn entertaining.
But I loved every single moment of it.
Absolutely.
Because I knew I was gonna have a good time.
I wasn't looking for a good movie.
No,
I wasn't.
I
wanted to be entertained.
I wasn't looking for an Oscar winner. I wasn't even looking for a movie, because here's the thing: Oscar winners in my book aren't always that good. I wasn't looking for.
Here's
a movie
the thing:
that
I don't even know who won a single Oscar this last week. I don't know a single one. I did not look at any of the results.
I haven't either. I don't know. I still don't know.
And guess
who won Best Picture?
Guess who doesn't care?
You.
I don't.
I guess what? Guess who doesn't care? Right there with you.
You?
Right up. Yeah.
Nice.
Damn right, baby. So who do you think? Before we wrap up, who do you think they're going to try to nab for Johnny Cage? There have been rumors actually that the next movie is going to be like a Johnny Cage kind of spin-off. Like it's going to be just his own movie with just him, and then at the end they're going to be like, come help us in Mortal Kombat. And then we get Mortal Kombat 3, which is like the finale, and there's your trilogy. I think if they could nab someone super cool for Johnny Cage, that would be amazing.
I think what's cool is that they still have so many characters to choose from, and they don't even have to be super well known.
Oh no,
like
not at all.
Because a lot of the characters in Mortal Kombat are kind of similar. Like Sub-Zero and Scorpion are kind of similar. Then you get
they're like foils of each other.
Like
almost.
Jade and Katana are pretty similar. Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade are usually like tied together, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, they have so many, even just like off the wall characters that they could choose from.
Yeah.
Like Baraka would be super cool in this.
The list they have to pull from is insane.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But I don't know. I think it would be cool just to see kind of what they have now, because obviously all the characters that died in this movie are coming back.
Yes, for Mortal Kombat.
For the actual tournament.
Yeah,
right. I just think it would be, dude. Imagine if they got like Chris Pratt for Johnny Cage.
Dude, they could do some cool stuff.
Do you know how amazing that would be?
Yeah,
him or really any of the Chris's, except maybe Evans. I don't think Evans had like Johnny Cage is funny because of his like his edge, like his edgy humor.
Yeah,
and to me, Chris Evans doesn't like give off enough of that edge. Like, I don't know. Have you seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yes. Yeah.
That's the one.
I've only seen it once, so I can't really speak
He's
to
in
it
that
too much.
movie, and he plays kind of like a edgy, cool guy, but it never really worked for me. But I think, dude, like Chris Pratt. Imagine Chris Pratt as Johnny Cage. I think he
could pull it off.
He could pull it off.
And he's like buff now, I think.
And people are like, I want to see like a B-list actor. I was like, no, you fucking don't. You want to see someone badass who's also hilarious be one of your favorite characters.
And I wouldn't hate to see like a true star in a Mortal Kombat movie. Like after seeing this, like they made it work with people who are usually just role players, and and it was good. We weren't watching it again for the characters themselves necessarily. So it would be awesome to see some A-list actor step in and take a role, even if it's not Johnny Cage. Even if they do something like what Suicide Squad is teasing, where they're just gonna start killing off characters within the first however many minutes. You could bring in a star actor and kill him in the first 20 minutes.
Oh yeah,
and it would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like, because that's just something you would expect from Mortal Kombat.
Wait, who are they killing off in Suicide Squad in the first 2 minutes?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't have that knowledge off the top of my head.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, okay.
No, but like that's actually a thing. Like they have said like don't get too attached to any of the characters, and like, I mean, there's scenes in the trailers where like people are dying already.
There's so many people in that movie. It's gonna be.
I know.
Okay, let's wrap this up before.
But I'm saying like that idea would work.
Oh yeah,
you
totally.
could bring in whoever you want, and because it's Mortal Kombat, like that character can be killed off, and it won't matter.
You can have such an insane list of dude. The
and
opportunities
I bet there's actors that would chomp at the bit for this.
Yeah, for a couple
to
million,
do something like
bucks
this.
to be in a Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah,
come on,
yeah,
come on. That would be sick.
All right, dude.
All right, man. To wrap it up, honestly, like you said, this movie was really, really fucking fun. The characters were corny. The dialogue was corny. But it hit all those nostalgic notes that I wanted to see that reminded me of what it was like when I was a kid playing an M-rated video game for the first time with all this blood and gore and fatalities and flawless victories and, Kano win, all that stuff. Everything I wanted to see. I loved it. It's a crap movie, but I loved it. I'm giving it a C+.
Okay, well, I'm also giving it a C+.
Damn it.
I know.
I thought I was going to be different for once.
No. Because it's not great.
No.
It's not. But I'm not going to sit here.
But it kind of was.
Oh.
In its own really dumb way.
No.
Yeah.
100%. You're right. I don't know. I don't in all of the classic ways. This was not a good movie.
No.
But from a pure entertainment standpoint,
keep going.
From my personal enjoyment,
mm-hmm.
from the satisfaction that I gained from watching all of these characters that I spent hours upon hours playing on a video game when I most definitely should not have been playing that game. I still shouldn't. To be honest, I still don't think I'm old enough to play that game.
Honestly, I watch it sometimes and I'm like, damn, that is a lot. You can see the spine snapping.
You saw that dude's guts.
We saw Goro's guts in this one.
Yeah, and Goro did not look good, in my opinion.
Yeah, he didn't look right.
But it doesn't matter.
He looked better than the original Goro did.
But it doesn't matter.
Still doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So
and
you gave it.
When you leave later,
yeah,
I'm gonna watch it again. I don't care.
Dude, I did the same thing.
I'm gonna watch it again.
I got home from the IMAX. I was I had a shit ton of popcorn, so I was just had to get some protein in me. I was like, I'm gonna get some protein in me, and then I was like, oh shit, there's a bottle of wine right there. I'm gonna drink that whole bottle of wine and rewatch Mortal Kombat and just watch it while I was drunk. And Maddie was there with me, and not Maddie.
It doesn't
Maddie,
matter.
Roommate Maddie. There are so many Maddies in my life.
Wait,
Dom.
I didn't even know you had a roommate. What the fuck?
Bacardi. She's been living with me. You didn't know this?
No.
You didn't know this.
You never tell me shit.
You're shitting me.
You never tell me
I could have sworn I have told you.
You never tell me shit.
I tell you everything.
I'm pissed.
Whatever. You're lying to me.
I'm pissed.
You're fucking lying to me.
Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Shut up. You know what I'm talking about? Dom, I could have sworn I told you that. Leo, are you really pissed?
I'm not happy.
Why?
You don't tell me shit, Gus.
I did tell you
never
that.
Tell me shit.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Quit being a little bitch.
Hey.
Quit being a little baby back.
Quit being
butter soft.
Quit being.
I'm so fit.
Quit being a little mean head. Okay.
Mean head.
Yeah.
Wow. That was good. That was icy. You little
dude.
Little bitch. You little tiny bitch. I'm gonna have to cut all of this out at the end now.
I know, and it's your fault.
It wasn't my fault. I just said I got drunk and watched it right after I watched it the first time.
Okay, that's all you needed to say. You didn't need to go dropping knowledge on me that I didn't know.
Dropping knowledge. I thought you knew. That's why I said that.
I don't know shit about you, Gus. I don't even know you.
You're so ridiculous.
Hey,
Leo, obviously you can't get back there, buddy.
And you got a cone on your head.
Because of the cone on your head. Oh, look at him. He's just looking at the wall.
This is crazy. Oh, Gus, before we leave,
yeah,
I wanted to, because I forgot before. I want to give a shout out to one of our podcasting friends.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Our friends Patrick and Eric, they have a podcast called Square Units. If you're into sports,
that's a dope podcast name,
dude. Yeah,
it's a great name.
And their logo,
simplistic,
dope,
beautiful,
dude. If any of our listeners
love their show too,
are into sports betting, I've been listening every week.
Yeah.
If any of our listeners are into sports betting or just sports in general, interested in sports talk, sports betting,
spicy takes
from golf, from the PGA Tour to the NFL draft, doesn't matter. They've got it. They've got you covered. Go check them out over there.
It's kind of nice. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I listened to your spicy takes a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you like them or no?
I did like them. I thought they were. I agree with how they graded them.
I do too.
I think your first one was like, okay.
But here's the thing about spicy takes.
Mm-hmm.
Is they can't be spicy just for the sake of spiciness. I have to actually believe what I'm saying.
Okay,
so if it's so spicy that I can't even back it up.
Right, okay.
And every time Pat asks me for a hot take, he said I give him a hot take and he goes, "Okay, so defend it." So they have to be they have to be mild enough.
So you can't defend a Carolina Reaper.
They have to be mild enough that I can still speak to it.
Right.
So I do my best.
Okay.
Now, sometimes I really do just believe the spiciest of takes.
Yeah.
But so anyway, check them out. They gave us a shout out, so for sure want to plug their stuff.
Absolutely. We appreciate their
support some fellow podcasters doing their thing.
Guys doing the work.
Doing their thing.
Grinding it. Appreciate them.
So hit them.
Thank you so much for watching.
And guess what? If you don't listen to this, if you don't subscribe, if you don't like our shit, it means that you don't care that my dog has a cone on his head, and you hate puppies.
Yeah, you probably want to know why he has a cone on his head, don't you? Well, guess what? You're never gonna get to know. And if you try and find out, I'm coming to your fucking house. Okay?
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No, you're not. But do you hate puppies or not?
I will find out where you live. I'm not gonna do that. We're good. Okay, so
I'm so sick of all these people just hating puppies all the time.
You know, I lived in a town. This is really fucked up, but I lived in a town. There was a bluff called Dog's Bluff. You know why they called it Dog's Bluff?
People threw their dogs off
because they would put puppies in fucking bags and throw them into the river. That's why it's called Dog's Bluff, because they threw them off the fucking bluff into the river and drowned them. That's why it's called Dog's Bluff.
Why would you?
Just popped in my head. You were talking about people hating dogs, dude.
Why would you tell me something? That's
like part of my traumatic upbringing is that I jumped off a bluff where I was like, oh, these still dead puppies out there.
I don't know why you would say that.
Land in the water. I'm a fucked up guy, Dom. Anyway.
Now listen, I'm not saying that if you don't leave a like that you support Dog's Bluff.
The people that, gave Dog's Bluff its name.
But all I'm saying is likely those people are not going to be liking our videos.
True.
So
correlation, causation, you be the one that decides. We're being too negative. Thank you to people who do listen.
I love our listeners, dude.
Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification bell. Everything you know how to do. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, you know where the subscribe button is. You know where the like button is. You know where the 5-star review button is. Be sure to hit that, especially if you're on... Can you do that on Spotify?
Subscribe?
No, leave a rating.
You sure can't.
I don't think you can just subscribe, right?
Yeah, you can
subscribe. And then Apple Podcasting.
Do
Apple
your
Podcasting,
thing.
you can leave a rating. Stitcher... Enter name of podcasting platform here because
are you on social media?
Are you?
You are.
You are. Okay. We're there too.
We are also.
Facebook, we're at Front Row Seats.
Yep. Instagram. We're at front_media. No, wait.
front_row media.
Row media.
Yep.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Listen, I don't know.
Shit.
I haven't looked in a long time.
Yeah, you haven't been posting on there. What the fuck?
This is not a great...
What's wrong with you? This is not a great outro. It's okay. You're probably not here anymore. But again, thank you.
And if you're not here anymore,
leave a like.
If you are here, actually, thank you. Since we're being too negative earlier. No, thank you for loving puppies.
Thank you for loving. If you're still here, we know you love puppies. It's gonna be like your mom and my dad. But thank you.
And me.
And
I'll listen.
But will you watch? Because this is really a visual thing.
Rarely.
Because people aren't gonna know if they're listening that we did all this stuff. Only if they're watching.
Did all what stuff?
All the looking and pointing.
Why aren't they going to know that?
Because they're going to be listening. They won't see the visual part.
Yeah, but they'll still hate puppies if they don't subscribe.
That's true. You know what? That's fair. Fair. Be sure to subscribe is all we're saying. We're going to get out of here. I got to pee.
Yeah, and listen, keep an eye out on social media because some shit went down in the middle of this episode. we were fighting a monster in my living room.
Literally,
it's not going to be anywhere else. We're going to make something awesome.
Have you ever seen a fly? It was bigger than that.
It was bigger than a fly, and we fought it to the death. And you might miss out if you're just listening or just watching. Hit us up on social media.
Check out the socials. Check it out.
Okay, goodbye. Gus has to pee.
I got to go.
And go. Not now. That way. Go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay.
I was like starting to concentrate there because I was going to start peeing.
I know, Gus.
Whew. My God.
What a day, dude.
Fuck was that?